like think of his cock as like God's cock and like worship it. That's where all the juice is.
What?
I know it
Are you
because
getting this? He's making a claim that most women's good side is their left side?
Left side!
Yeah.
Why?
Every time I take photos with women, they're always like, let me go on this side. And then they go to this side.
So it's just your personal experience?
Yeah.
Okay, but there's no science.
Yeah.
We have a very special guest today, an energy healer, a sexologist, and an ex-stripper. Today we're rolling with Caroline Gutierrez.
Happy to be here.
Let's get into it. What's your sex life like right now?
I am in intentional celibacy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what all the guys say when they don't mean it.
Deep in a self-pleasure portal.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can be in celibacy, but but also self-pleasure?
Yeah. There's probably different forms of celibacy, but yeah, I'm in this intentional period where my body's like give it to yourself and preparing for whoever my king is to enter. Yes, preparing the temple.
What sparked this is to prepare the temple?
No, not exactly.
Okay.
That's just like an extra.
Yeah. But what sparked this particular about celibacy, and how long are we talking?
What sparked this is the intuitive like nudge to purify the temple. Yes, to purify the temple and connect deeper with my true sexuality and sensuality beyond it for another person. Deeper
Okay.
connection with self.
So connect with yourself, because by connecting with yourself, you'll have the best opportunity to connect with.
Yeah, and I just found myself, especially from being a stripper for so many years and just being, very sexual being like most of us, just my sexuality wasn't for me all of a sudden. I was like, when did that happen? It just like turned into, it was for someone else, something else, and it was like, kind of just like a reclamation.
And drop your weight. So now you have control of my hips. Now keep me here, okay? You can lower, yeah. Okay, ready?
How does that feel?
I'm feeling good.
It's fun.
Now try to keep it.
Wait, hold on,
Oh,
let me
sorry.
get
Okay, ready?
No, I feel like this is too easy for you.
No, I'm struggling in some kind of ways. So how much of stripping was faking it?
For me or in general?
In
for
general.
Strippers. For strippers, I can't speak for them all, but from my experience, 6 years of being a stripper, I'd say half and half.
Shit.
Like, it is kind of an illusion, like everyone's kind of like,
Half and half is actually not as bad as I thought.
yeah, I mean, that's just my experience. It could be different, but from my own personal experience, half are there, like they don't really want to be there, but they do like kind of need the money or whatever, and the other half are like, they kind of really want to be there, and they're kind of really loving it, and it kind of feels really good.
I'm torn now. I don't know if she likes me or not. I guess I'm back to where I started. So sexually, what do you have, any special moves in the bedroom? Did I see some of those today? Good, now attack. Don't kick. Joke. Joke.
I wonder what they are now.
Okay. What were they? And then maybe we'll hypothesize.
I think, honestly, and like what most women, like the choking, that's really fun.
Murder.
Like,
You choke them?
no, other way around.
Oh, goodbye, my sweet princess.
It's different for everyone, but for me, I enjoyed that. Maybe it's something about like being, okay, I'm hearing BDSM. BDSM is always fun. It's like being on the submissive side is nice as a woman. It's like, been in that, like hyper masculine energy for so long. It's just like, I can just, and so I think it feels really good.
So you never switched, you never did the domination role?
I have, but not in the bedroom.
What? Can you tell me about this?
I feel like I've had
In
that
the boardroom?
I feel like I've had that energy in my earlier years, like more of that dominant energy
Oh.
in relationship.
In the real world.
my like masculine energy was like overcompensating for like his lack of. So then when I would meet a man in these years who was like very dominant and masculine, I was like, all right, let's go. And it turned into this like BDSM energy in that.
So that's broad. I asked for a special movement. Is there something special like a a foot position, like some sort of position, some sort of technique that you can share with the audience? Maybe there's a young woman out there trying to develop her own sexual prowess, and she's like, "Gosh, I just really wish I knew what you knew about giving." I don't want to lead you down the right path, but what was special? What's something that you're like, I'm the shit while you're doing it?
Like okay, if I could tell anything to my like, not my younger self, because I was always I came into this life very like sexually open, but for someone who isn't, like fall in love with the process of, it sounds like what you wanted to hear about was getting head. Like fall in love with the process. Don't just do it because you think he's gonna like it. Like fall in love with it. It's like if you're giving a man head, first of all, if you're not in love with it, like he's probably not it. Like it's true. Like it's true. Like fall in love with, like think of his cock as like God's cock and like worship it. And that not only makes it just more amazing for you, it's like you never want to stop, but just everyone involved, and it's like you're in this cosmic portal and like everyone's loving it versus like just like faking it.
I'm glad you said that. I've been telling my following for years to imagine my cock as God's cock. So come on.
You're playing easy on me, Nico.
Of course I am.
Go full throttle.
Yeah? She's tapping to nothing. She's tapping to a hair pull.
It was a joke.
Have you been in a cult?
Not in this
yet?
life. Not in this life.
Oh.
Yeah, my past life.
We'll get there soon. I almost want to wrap up this section. That's fine. That's not a special technique. I was looking for I asked you for a specific physical thing, and you took it high level, which is good. That's where you're at. You're a teacher.
I like to keep them wondering and just open to their own exploration.
Okay, so there's no special technique. It's really a presence. It's really the inside-out technique of being present and loving. It's almost gratitude and worship.
Yeah. What's yours?
I like a pile driver. I stack their. You want to see? Do you want to see?
What is it?
Actually, I won't hurt you. Here, I'll show you. You can keep your clothes on. Ready?
Oh, I know what you're doing.
Do you?
Oh, so she has to be...
Something like this. Yeah.
So she has to be flexible.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. I knew what you were doing.
You did. I didn't. So
That's surface level too.
It's surface level, but you also don't know is you can step over, so you're in a scissor position, and then BDS. You can step on a face. Toe sucking. It's special to me. I thought it was special.
Yeah.
Okay. What is God?
What is God? To me, God is creator. God is everything within and without, all around us.
Everything.
Yeah.
This mat?
Yeah, like God is creator of it all. I think God is a consciousness that is part of all of this creation. And I think the energy of God moves through all of us.
So can you interact with God?
Yes.
How?
I think it's different for everyone, but usually in silence.
Oh.
Through intuition, through signs, through other people. Like I think I'm interacting with God right now.
That's 2 times you called me God. That was clearly a portrayal of ego to
yeah, but not in a way like, oh my gosh, like you are God. In a way of like, I know God is speaking through you, and I know that you're a channel of God consciousness, and all the things you speak, all the things you share, it's like it has the ability to kind of awaken that in others.
So everything's God. You can interact with this everything God by simply interacting with the Godness that's in everything?
Yeah.
You talk to it, but in silence. So are you
Spending time in silence
Yeah.
for yourself and just getting to know like that space of silence and receiving messages and or just staring at the ocean in silence, like being able to just feel life, it will bring you to places where you can like receive messages elsewhere, not just in silence. So like starting with that, just take some time alone, like be in your inner journey and then walk out into the world and like look into each person's eyes as if there is God in them.
It's literally working right now.
Yeah.
So does God judge?
No.
No?
The ego does.
Okay. So like a Christian God of like, do you laugh? That's not your style of God.
No.
Like a Christian God who is like, if you're sin, there's the opportunity to sin. A sin is met with, okay, you're not following the path. And there's even punishment according to some religion. I got sick 4 years ago. Part of me feels like, okay, how did I get myself here, right? Because you never really know why. And some people will tell you, especially in the spiritual community, you created an environment that created disease. So part of me is like, if I created that environment, that's almost a sin. Anything that I'm doing off my path might be creating dis-ease to the creator, to life, making the environment. So it's like, I almost have this like guilt now. It's like, okay, I got sick because I'm a sinner, but I don't even know how I was particularly sinning, because there's so many ways I could have been doing it depending on which God. So what do you say about that?
Or you go down the rabbit hole. You're like, am I bad? Did I do this? Like,
Right.
Did I cause this? And I do think that there are, where do I start? It's complex.
Complex.
I don't think that, no, God does not judge. The ego judges. Compassion. So along the human journey, experiences experiences are created for us to evolve through, right? So it could be like the toxic relationship or like
toxic
you said,
body.
Yeah, getting sick. But it's not like we're being punished or anything, right? It's just like, how can I use this experience to evolve through? And there could be some judgment, there could be some anger, there could be whatever the things are, like how did I get here, like judging yourself. And once the ego like is done with the ego's party, you know, victim consciousness, you know, pity things, then it's like coming to this place of like, how can I use this as a tool to evolve through? Yeah.
And you can help, and you actually help people
So do
move.
you.
Maybe, ideally,
In a different way.
maybe.
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't be me, then it would be Guy, because I'm not consciously helping people. I'm not an energy healer. I'm not consciously moving energy specifically.
You're not consciously moving energy.
I'm not like, I'm healing you through teaching you jujitsu.
You can't see the energetics behind it, but there is. And
Yeah.
people being in your presence or watching your videos are actually being activated. And you may not know the power, true power.
It feels like audacity to me. I don't see.
So this
yeah.
comes up with something that I was sharing earlier. A lot of people are waking up to their psychic gifts right now. I know it sounds woo-woo, but it's true. Seeing visions of things, hearing things, knowing things you shouldn't be knowing maybe. And a friend of mine was like waking up to it. She's like, you know, trying to like super like humble herself. And I was like, listen, like there's nothing to overly humble yourself on all of the things you've been through and this vessel that you've cleansed in order to be able to activate people through your energy. Like, yeah, it's like be humble, but like know the power that your energy holds, you know?
I think I could step more. I err on the side of humble, like
Which is
always
amazing,
humble.
but like your videos, your things, like they are very activating. Yeah, they're funny, but like there's way more too also. There's like an energetic behind it.
Okay, I'll take that. That was really lovely. And now, I don't know, I feel good. So thank you for being here. And this has been Rolling with Caroline. Caroline, where can we find you? Is there anything you want to plug?
Plug.
Butt plug? No.
My Instagram. Caroline Gutierrez. Caroline Gutierrez. That's where all the juice is.
Cool. And then you offer energy work one-on-one, or is it group sessions? Are you teaching it?
Yes, energy healing one-on-one. I have a group container coming up. And yeah, that's all I'm doing right now. It'll all be in link in bio.
Humbled, honored, and I'm sorry, and thank you. This has been Rolling with Caroline. Peace. Come at me.
Oh, okay.
Someone help!